ahead, guys.
Michael, how'd you feel about times tonight?
They're okay. I mean, in Santa Clara last year, I went 157.6 at the end of the year, so that was all right. I lost a lot of momentum on the wall, on my third wall. Stroke felt good through like the first 125. I mean, I said to Bob before the race, I was like, I thought being in shape, racing would be easier, but it seems like it's harder. So I don't know why that is, but we'll figure it out. And then, you know, having about 20 minutes in between being able to ace, I pretty much even split it. And when I went up to the block, my lactate was at 12. So that's really high. It's not really normal. So the 200 took a lot out of me. So I mean, just being able to get those races back to back, I think was really what we wanted.
It seemed like you went after it in both of those races tonight.
I mean, I kind of have to step on it really in the 200. That's kind of, I mean, usually I have easier front end speed, and I know Chase is always going to try to run me down in the last 50 because he's 21 and he doesn't die.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what it feels like to be in pain in a race. So I mean, I knew I had to separate myself a little bit the first 100 or 125 to be able to beat him. But as soon as I felt the splashes from his stroke, the last 50, I knew it was going to be a brutal one.
Are you guys training together every day?
Yeah, we swim together every day, and you know, I've known Chase since he was, I mean, I say a kid, he's still a kid, but since he was a baby. So I've known him for a long time, and I'm pretty hard on him in training. But he's a great training partner, and you know, he does remind me a lot of myself when I was his age. Just, I mean, he's there every day, he's there every stroke, he's there every set, and he helps me a lot. So it's good having someone like him every day.
Talk about getting these races. Do you think there's some of it? I mean, you've been in so many races, but do you think there's some of it just getting back into the flow? You know.
You know, I mean, I said, I think yesterday, like, you know, I didn't have too many doubles last year at all, really. In Santa Clara, I did a triple the last day. So I think putting my body through this pain now is going to make the end of the year so much better. And you know, as hard as it is now, and as frustrating as it is now, it's going to make it that much better at the end. And that's just something I have to remember and keep in the back of my mind. I mean, because I'd love to go out and swim a lot faster than what I'm doing now. But just putting into really perspective, I think it's fine really where I am. And you know, like I said in the beginning, if I can start here and build my way through each Grand Prix and get faster at each Grand Prix, that's what we want. That's
Michael,
that would be the best thing.
What would you say are some positives mentally, physically, that you can take away from this meet so far?
I mean, I know physically I'm in a lot better shape than I was last year. A lot better shape than I was last year. I mean, this time I was barely training last year. So, you know, I think, you know, for me, I had a lot of tests last year mentally. You know, dealing with maybe not swimming as fast as I wanted to, and you know, I think just being able to stay positive is something that I really have to do. And you know, I'd like to not swim as slow as I am throughout the year, but you know, like I said, the big picture is in June. You know, at the end of June, beginning of July at trials, and that's what I'm just gonna keep in the back of my head. And maybe Katie can teach me how to swim fast in season.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mike.